Hey guys, just gonna wait a couple minutes for everybody to jump on. I know I'm starting a couple minutes late. I had a little problem with my camera tripod. So if I fall over on you, I'm sorry. Just gonna give it a couple minutes because I know most of you are new to LipSense, so I wanna make sure I get as many people on here as possible. All right, I'm just gonna sit on here for a couple minutes. Hello. If you can see me and hear me, could you just type something out and that way I know that this is working. Sometimes the lives don't always work the way you think they're working. I don't see anything yet. All right, I'm just gonna give it a couple more minutes, guys. Tonight I'm demoing with blue red. That is our most popular red. And at the moment, it's actually one of the only colors in stock. So if you are a fan of red or you've been thinking of trying red, this is gonna be a great color to start with. Hey, Taya. Taya, if you don't mind, can you just type something out just so that I know that you can see me and hear me? Just because sometimes these live videos get a little funny. And I can't always see it. Hopefully I can see your comments too, because then I don't even know if it's working at all. Hey, Becca. Can you guys hear me? Oh, yay. I can see you and hear you just fine. Awesome. Thanks. All right. I'm just waiting here for some more people to jump on. I know you guys have been using it, so you know how to apply. But a lot of people in this group haven't used it, so I just want to make sure everybody gets to see it. I am going to post it up onto the page anyway, so technically it doesn't really matter if no one actually joins for the live version. But to be entered and to win 15% off your order, you need to join us for the live version. And tonight I'm going to demo Blue Red. This is my favorite red. This and Fly Girl are my favorite reds. I never really wore red before until well, I started with cranberry, and then I moved from cranberry to rhubarb, which they're a little bit softer, but blue red is our super pigmented red. This one is made famous by Christina Aguilera. She's been wearing this one pretty much since the company came out. And when SENEGENS came out, they only had 6 colors to choose from, and blue red was one of them. So this one's been around since the beginning, and it's still our most popular red. So there's that. I'm just going to wait. I only see 2 of you on right now, so I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes. Let me know if you guys have any questions while we're waiting. Or somebody tell me a joke or something. Sorry, I look like a mess, a hot mess right now. And almost all the other times in my life, because I just went to the gym a little while ago, so I haven't really taken a shower yet. But I'm gonna have pretty lips in a minute. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump right into this anyway, and I'll post this up to the page just because I don't like to always sit here in too much silence in the beginning for I don't want to sit here in too much silence in the beginning just because for those who watch it later on, they're going to be watching all of my sitting here talking to myself. So I don't want to bore anybody with that. To get started, for those of you who are going to be watching later who don't know me, my name is Jess, and I am... Oh, got your praline rose in the mail today. Okay, I have to stop looking at the comments because I get distracted and I go off on a tangent. All right, my name is Jess. I am Diana's daughter. I started up with SENEGENS on the 1st of February, or the last day of January, 1st of February. And I initially joined SENEGENS for the discount, for the 20 to 50% off discount, wholesale discount on LipSense and all the other products, but I only knew about LipSense. And honestly, I really hadn't tried LipSense before. I think I had tried the gloss once, but I didn't try the colors. So when I started, I got a couple colors to start with, and I immediately fell in love with them. And from there, I started trying, and I figured I have this discount. I may as well try the other products that we have. We have so many other things that you really don't hear a lot about because LipSense is the premier product. So in the background, there's what I've been using lately, Shadow Sense, color correcting tinted moisturizer. That's amazing. All of the skincare line is, from what I've tried so far, is incredible. We have something called Lash Extend, which grows your lashes and it makes them fuller. Super skeptical when I first ordered that because I have always had really short, thin lashes, and even with mascara on, like the pump up your volume kind of mascara, it was like hard to see my lashes. And I have been using it for the Lash Extend for 3 weeks now. I put it on before I go to bed 3 times a week, about, if I remember. This stuff is actually working. Like, my lashes are growing, they're getting fuller. And I have to tell you that, guys, this stuff is awesome. But aside from that, so I joined SENEGENS for the discount, and I decided to start running it as a business for so many reasons. When we talk about our why a lot when we, with my team that I work with, we always emphasize our why we got started with SENEGENS. And my why is like, sometimes I feel like it's scattered all over the place because there are so many reasons as to why I actually started running it as a business. I have been in other MLM companies before, and I always left highly disappointed because I just didn't know how to market and how to sell anything. And I was also joining companies that had already seen their days in the sun. They had already been popular, and they were like beyond like where SENEGENS is now. There's still a lot of people, especially on the East Coast of the country, who have no idea what LipSense is. They have no idea what SENEGENS is. So the market is not saturated. And because of that, it makes running it as a business a little bit easier. Also, the product sells itself. So I figured, I'm a busy mom of 3. Dakota is my second, and she was born with a congenital heart defect. And I am her, my husband works really long hours, and I'm the one who is at home with the kids, and I have also been the one who's been in the hospital during the procedures and during recovery for Dakota. Because of that, and I have my master's degree, because of that, I knew that my life was not going to be as I had pictured originally when I was getting my master's degree, career-wise. I don't find it a smart thing to do to enter into a job that requires me to be there a lot of the time during the week, because things come up with Dakota. You don't know what's going to come up, and I have to have the ability to just drop what I'm doing and tend to her needs So that's really important for me. So when I saw this opportunity as a way to bring an income, to inspire other women, you know, to watch a woman put something on herself and take a selfie and post it to my page and tell me, like, I hate the way I look in pictures, but I actually feel beautiful. Like, for the first time in a long time, I feel really beautiful. Thank you. That's what it's all about for me. That and connecting with the women that I work with, that has been an amazing thing for me as well, especially being at home with the kids all day. So those are a few reasons as to why I'm with SeneGence now. And I'm still writing on the side, and I still have other goals in mind for myself career-wise that I'll eventually be able to do from home. But right now, this is a great opportunity. I'm loving it. I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm learning a lot about other people and a lot about marketing and all of that. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's been just a short amount of time, and I've already learned so much. So I am going to go ahead and get started. There's still only 2 of you on right now, but that's okay. You guys are both in the running right now for the 15% off, so we'll see if anyone else joins us along the way. I'm going to go ahead and start with my demo, as if you guys don't know how to apply it, for those of you who don't know and will be watching later. When you start, you want to start with clean, exfoliated, and dry lips. So I already cleaned my lips off before this, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do anyway. I start with a washcloth. I wet it, and I rub it across my lips. And this is acting as an exfoliator. You can also use lip scrubs. You can make your own. They're really simple to make. And then just make sure that they're nice and cleaned off, and then dry them off. This is really important so that the color, because you apply this in 3 layers, so that the color stays and sticks onto the surface of your lips. Because if it's not exfoliated very well, and it's not clean, your color will fade a lot faster. It's happened to me before, and by now I know what I'm doing, but it still has happened to me because I just don't think about it sometimes. All right. So what you're going to do is take your color and you're going to shake it, just like I was before. Shake it like this. You're going to hear there's a little ball in there. Mix up all of the color. And now this goes on quite a bit differently than your lip stain, than your lipstick that you're used to putting on. You are going to put this on in 3 layers, and you're going to allow, I like to allow 10 to 20 seconds dry time between layers. So do that, and when you're applying it, you don't want to be swiping the wand back and forth. You want to go from corner to corner, and then depending on, you know, what I'm doing with my wrist, I either go up to the center, or I'll go up and then up. As long as you're not swiping back and forth and you're only putting it on in a single thin layer each time. That's very important, especially with any of our matte colors. The formula tends to be a bit thicker. Becca Praline Rose, I think, is one of those. And Taya Apple Cider is also one of those. You just want to make sure that you're, like nail polish, you're just taking that excess off the applicator onto the neck of the wand, or neck of the tube, and so that your layers are going on nice and thin. All right, so let me get started. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this because it's also important that your lips don't touch each other. You want them to stay separated. So I'm going to pull this mirror over here so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. gloss. All right. And that is how you apply it. If you notice at the end, I took the color and I did apply it to my waterline. I do that with the heavily pigmented colors, like the reds. I do like to put some extra color on my waterline at the end, because sometimes if you don't hit that part when you're all done, it's gonna look a little bit silly, because when you're talking, it's not gonna, it'll, you know, the color will end before your waterline. So so that is Blue Red, and that is the famous red that Christina Aguilera wears. So what makes LipSense different? It is not a lipstick. It is not a lip stain. It is a liquid lip color that bonds to your lips on a molecular level. And it is, now here's the thing, like with SASSY, I don't stand behind any companies or any products that I don't believe in. I'm very careful and I'm very cautious and very firm about what I say yes to and what I say no to. I'm very self-assured in what I believe in, and if something doesn't feel right about anything, I say goodbye. I back out of it. I say no. If it doesn't feel good to me, it's not going to work. These products are marketed a certain way, that they're smudge proof, they're kiss proof, they don't transfer onto clothing, they don't smudge, they are waterproof, they last through eating and drinking. All of this is true. It actually, this is the only lip color that I have tried so far that claims to do something and actually does it. It actually stays. It doesn't go anywhere. And I find that to be absolutely amazing. Everything that they claim with all of their products that I have tried myself so far personally work 100%, and I could not be happier. To the point where I have been hoarding so many different products over the years. And I'm always on the lookout for the next best, the next best product to have. I have been replacing almost all of my products with SASSY as I try them, because they're that good. Hey, Lizzie. So, yeah, highly recommend it. If you are like me and you're a huge consumer as far as buying cosmetics and different products, it will pay off to have that wholesale discount. If you're interested, just let me know. It's definitely worth it. 20 to 50% off every time. So, Lizzie, I don't know if you're still with me, but if you are, I'm wearing Blue Red. This is our most popular red. This is the red that Christina Aguilera is famous for. And I'm going to go ahead and do my kiss test, my sponge test, all that fun stuff, because it's like witchcraft. It really is. It's like sorcery. So right here, I've got my white mug. This is my favorite mug in the morning when I have my coffee. I kiss my mug and nothing comes off. I can do my little smudge test. Nothing. There's a little bit of shine from the gloss, but other than that, nothing. Let me see. I know I have a white piece of paper over here too. So I've got this white paper. There's a little speck that is actually from my waterline. The waterline doesn't necessarily always stick unless you make sure that it's super, super, super dry when you apply. Mine wasn't, but overall, nothing. And that is the magical part about LipSense. So if you're a dancer, if you're a performer, I'm sorry, I need gloss because I just kissed it all off. This stuff is really, really something to look into, because if you're doing costume changes or you don't have the time to apply your lipstick, this is definitely worth it. So if you are new to LipSense, you will want to start out with a starter collection. In your starter collection is your color of choice, your glossy gloss, which is our most hydrating gloss that we have, and an oopsie remover. The oopsie remover is really good for if you go out of your lip line, especially with a color like this. If you go out of your lip line, you can apply it. It comes on like an applicator, just like the gloss and the color, and it breaks down the color, and you wipe it away with a warm washcloth and everything is all fixed. You can also take your color off that way. I prefer to use a glycerin-based soap. I use the Neutrogena bar to get my color off at the end of the day. It comes off in seconds. It's like magic. So there are no issues getting it off like that. The starter collection is $55 before tax. Also keep in mind that a single color is equivalent to 4 regular tubes of lipstick. This will last you, if you're using it every single day, this will last you anywhere between 4 to 6 months. It will last you 3 years unopened. So that's the shelf life when it's unopened. And I believe it is, I want to say it's 1.5 to 2 years open. So that is one single tube of color. Also, when you are just starting out, we have what's called an exfoliation process. And I don't think I posted the video yet, but I will if I haven't. It was actually featured on Dr. Oz, the exfoliation process that your lips go through when you stop using wax-based products. So if you're anything like I was using chapstick around the clock before I would go to bed. I always had chapstick somewhere. And also, if you're using other lip colors, a lot of them contain wax and lead. LipSense does not. So what happens is wax is a barrier to moisture. So a lot of people put it on thinking like they're moisturizing their lips. What they're actually doing is blocking moisture out. So when you stop using products like that, and you start using products that are based with shea butter or coconut oil, your lips will exfoliate all of that dead skin. And it can be kind of gross in the first couple of weeks. It happened to me too, where my lips were kind of flaking off and my color wasn't lasting as long, and I was kind of getting nervous, like, okay, I've invested this money into this and it's not really lasting. It was all part of the exfoliation process. So what I would do at night is exfoliate my lips with a sugar scrub. And when I went to bed, I would either put the glossy gloss on my lips, or I would put coconut oil on my lips because it's very hydrating. And I stopped using anything that has a wax in it. My lips right now are super healthy, super moisturized. And when you first start out, I was using a ton of gloss during the day. Like, you want to use this before you eat and drink just to keep the color lasting longer. But I was glossing about 7 to 8 times a day, and that made me nervous too, thinking like, oh my gosh, so the color the color will last, but the gloss won't. Not necessarily. Again, exfoliation process. My lips were super dry. So I just made sure I was hydrated, taking care of my lips at night. And within a week or two, I was only glossing 2 to 3 times a day. And that's where I am now. I gloss maybe, 2 to 3 times a day total. And that's for like 12 plus hours of wear. So, let me just go quick over what I have in my personal stock right now. I have a couple more colors, I think, on their way to me over the next week or two. But what I have right in front of me right now, I'll share with you. Because, guys, this stuff is flying off the shelves. And Senegence is having, like, crazy growth right now. And all of their systems, the way that they process everything, all had to change almost overnight. So right now they're catching up with production and, to meet that demand. And it's getting there. It's getting better. But as you've probably noticed, a lot of things happen out of stock. But as I see things, I grab them and I add them to my personal inventory. And I also have a wish list, so if there's something that you really, really want that you've seen somewhere else, let me know, and we'll add you to the wish list, and I'll let you know as soon as it comes in. But what I have available right now is Roseberry. This is like a reddish pink. It's a little bit dark. I have Napa. Napa is like a darkish red. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it. I've got Apple Cider. This is a really nice neutral pink. It tends to go more on the pink side, but it's also a nice first color to start with. I have Sheila La, which is one of our reds. It's very bright, more on the orange red side, so it's a bit warmer. I have Fly Girl. This is one of my new favorites, Fly Girl. I don't know if you can, it's probably backwards. It's backwards. Fly Girl is an amazing red as well. Pomegranate, which is like an orangey red. It is also bright. It's really pretty for spring and summer. And I have a blue red here. I think I'm getting another blue red in. I'm not sure, but I can order blue red right now. That is available to order. And Praline Rose. Praline Rose is like a neutral. For me, on my skin tone, it tends to pull a little bit like purple, like a dusty purple. I'm not crazy about it on me, but it looks beautiful on most people. But it could just be me in my own head saying that I don't like the way it looks on me. And as far as gloss goes, I have a ton of glossy gloss, which is what you would get if you're getting a starter collection. And I also have one matte and I have one pearl gloss. And then I think if nothing is back ordered, I will have I'll have 2 orchid glosses, and that has like a shimmery purplish pink. I have been waiting since I started to get this orchid gloss, guys. It looks really gorgeous on like plums and dark reds, and I'm going to be putting it on probably everything because I can't wait to try it. And that is what I have in my stock for LipSense. Quick before I go, wanted to touch base quick on Shadow Sense. Shadow Sense is the eyeshadow that I am currently wearing right now. Keep in mind, guys, I was at CrossFit today. I put my makeup on, let me think. I put my makeup on at about 9:30 this morning. I had CrossFit at 4:45. And it was probably one of the most challenging workouts that I've had so far. My makeup is still on in exactly how I had it. I look a little bit more tired right now, but my makeup is like, for the most part, it's there. Through all the sweating and all like the rubbing my face with my arm because it was so gross. this stuff is amazing. It's just as amazing as LipSense. And it's super easy to apply. It comes on an applicator, much like the gloss and the color. And what you would do is you could apply this with your finger and rub it in. Or you would take a brush, a makeup brush, and blend it out on your lid as you want it. It's a cream to powder finish. And let me just, you know what, this one's a little bit light. Let me do this one. So when you put it on your skin, this is Mocha Java Shimmer. You just need a little bit, and then it blends out. This is usually what I use in my crease until I get more colors in. So it blends out, and it has all of the properties that LipSense has, and that it stays all day long. And you have about a 2-minute window from the time you apply it to the time you blend it out. 2-minute window, and then it sets. After that, it's exactly how you left it. So you can't really put it on and step away. You have to take care of it, blend it in as much as you need to, and then it sets in. For somebody who is like me and doesn't have a ton of time to get ready, and also isn't always the best at applying makeup, that has never been my strong point, but this makes it really easy. It's so easy and foolproof. Yeah, so I really like this stuff. And I think I can order Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. That's what I usually wear as my first coat. And then Mocha Java Shimmer. I put that in my crease. I think right now we have Mocha Java, the matte version, available. And then Candlelight. Candlelight is different in that it's a really good base coat. It also is a fantastic concealer. I use it as a concealer for under eyes, for blemishes, anything that you need to conceal, this will do it. A lot of women also use this as a highlighter. I prefer to use Sandstone Pearl Shimmer as a highlighter. Yeah, this stuff is amazing. And that's another thing too that I love about ShadowSense, is that you don't need to just use it on your eyes. You can use it anywhere. Some women put it on their lips in place of LipSense because it stays all day, just like LipSense. And some women use it as blush. We have really pretty pinks. They'll use it as blush. Some women fill in their eyebrows with it. And then we have Onyx is our black ShadowSense. It's a true black ShadowSense. And that women will put in a spoolie for applying mascara and use that as mascara. I like to take a little liner brush and use the ShadowSense, the black ShadowSense, and do my eyeliner with that. I'm not wearing it today because I was going to the gym and I didn't want to overdo my makeup, but this stuff is fantastic, guys. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. If you have any questions about anything at all, let me know. On this page, shoot me a private message if you don't want to ask me publicly. I'm going to take a look and see who joined us live and put you all in a drawing. I'll announce it before midnight tonight. And what I'll do is put it into like this random name picker online that I have, and it'll give me a random name out of whatever I put in. So good luck to you guys. And what else? I feel like I had something else to let you guys know. Oh, we are still racking up points, guys, for the giveaway. This is my first like bigger giveaway. Usually I've done like a gloss or something like that, but I found this. Well, I got these really cute canvas bags. They're all different, but I found this 20 brush set. 20 brushes, guys. And there's a post that I posted earlier on the page, on this group, for how to gain points. And I will come on either tonight or tomorrow and give you like where we stand at this point, who's in the lead for the giveaway. And aside from that, I think we are done. Have a great night, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. The party is gonna end probably, I'm gonna probably close it out Saturday night. I'm thinking like 10 o'clock Saturday night. So if you can get your orders, the sooner you get your orders in, the better. If I have it on hand, then I can get it to you or send it to you. And if I have to order anything, I could just put the order in without running risk of anything going out of stock. So if you, if you wanted to place an order, let me know. At the pinned post at the top of this group page is an order form link. It'll take you to my Google form. Just fill out that form. It gets emailed to me, and then I can invoice you that way. Yeah, and that's about it. So thank you guys for joining me, and I can't wait to see everybody in their LipSense. All right. Good night, guys.